Still hate that thing. Well, back to wrestling with ski, and you can get it out of the way. You've said it 17 million times.
Jimmy.
Get it out of the way.
Why? Just it wasn't even if you said I'm ski, I was just gonna say I'm mad at Jimmy. I'm mad.
I know. Like I wasn't even gonna go there.
Yeah.
Just let it out.
Seriously, like, oh my God, you are the best storyline. You're the best storyline right now.
The only storyline right now.
Okay, yeah, true.
For being honest, which we love to be.
Yeah, I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to on Alexa Bliss, but that is getting boring. For the love of God, please let the Fiend come back when live crowds hit. For the love of God, that is the only thing that is going to save Raw. That's the only thing. Like Alexis, it's not fun anymore. It's not. Just
these things do happen though. I mean,
I'm not trying to crap on her character.
It is amazing how last week we were like praising her, and this week it's all like,
and it's still
time to shit or get off the pot.
Yeah. Again, nothing against Alexa Bliss, nothing against the storyline, nothing against her character. We need to evolutionize it now, not evolutionize, because that's just wrong. But no pun intended to another rant that
It's had to go there.
Anyways, yeah, I went there. I'm going there. Like seriously, like just you've got something so good with Alexa, and you're just letting it. It's like pissing in the wind. There, I said it. Pissing in the wind.
It's better than my analogy. It's more family friendly.
I mean, not like the occasional like hurricane status, just all over. Just
hey, I don't want to hear that word.
Fighting an uphill battle.
I don't want to hear that word. It's coming. Not only did I already hate Frozen and the name Elsa because of it, there's a storm called Elsa coming towards me. Just what I need. More rain. More rain. Granted,
as the movie says, let it go.
I tried. But I mean, Jimmy. Like I was sitting there this morning. No. Whenever the hell it was, I think it was when I got out of the courthouse. I opened my phone. The first thing I see, I didn't even go, really? I just started laughing. It probably isn't good. Like, and then I saw a meme of, Edge and the thing, and, like just, or The Simpsons, like there's just so many,
yeah.
He looked really happy. Actually, looked really gone.
Actually, I saw a really good meme.
Seen like 6 of them.
I don't know if I shared the one on the page where they're on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
See the one? Yeah, that was my favorite. That had to be my favorite.
That was good. Like today was the day of Jimmy and Vin Diesel just everywhere.
Yeah.
He thought Bernie was bad a few months ago with his mittens. Dear God, Vin Diesel is everywhere. Not complaining, just saying. Like, Vin Diesel everywhere till they put Roman on,
Yeah.
Till they put Roman on him. Roman's head on Vin Diesel's body. Like, well,
there family. You go.
Like, it's a good one, but I don't know. Maybe let's just keep his ass on the road. Like, notice all these things happen when people get bored.
Keep his ass on the road, but not in the driver's seat.
Yes, keep his ass on the road. Like, look when all of Jeff's problems happen. And he's not doing anything. He's just stuck at home. Look at all the bad things that always happen to him. Every time, except for that whole TNA thing, but the whole nother ball game. He was that was just abysmal. But I mean, hey, he made it to the ring. I don't even know how the hell he did that, the shape he was in. So I mean, good on him. Not really.
I'm surprised Dixie and Jeff Jarrett, or whoever, I think they were in charge at the time, like even let that, Are
you surprised though?
No. The fact that they were floundering at that point, like they were willing to do whatever
Anything.
to make the money, to
Anything.
get the viewership.
Let's
I mean,
have
but
Jeff, have Jeff
look at
show
Kurt
up
Angle.
blackout.
Look at for Kurt Angle, for God's sake. I mean, he was still wrestling on all the he was doing.
Except he could still at least like stand and compete.
Well, yeah, he still looked a lot more like normal, like in his movement and ring ability and awareness. I mean, drugs and alcohol have different effects,
Hey,
you know.
but Jeff was on like, I mean, what shit? What
He was
was
on
he?
anything he could grab.
Yeah, Jeff was on me. What was it? Somas and everything else. I mean, he was just gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gone. But all those problems.
Well, it was a mixture of both with him.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Like
Angle,
you said, I was all Soma and filled up.
Angle was straight up painkillers.
Yeah.
Jeff, he was mixing them, which
Well, Jeff was just taking everything, but
yeah.
it's the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, Kurt all was broken necks, and I could never imagine where that problem came from. Breaking his neck rushing it to come back, breaking it immediately, rushing to come back, breaking it again immediately. Like, how about you just take the 9 months to a year? Why, you're Kurt Angle. You won a WWE. You won the Big Eagle with a booger hanging out of your nose and less ring time total than Eva Marie had just with the Brian Kendrick. And I mean, shit. Enough said. Right there. Kurt Angle was like a beast. Jeff, I mean, it's just Jeff. Kurt was just doing it to get through it and go.
I really hope this Eva thing just drops off, and I would not mind if Nia Jax would just sit on her.
You just do one of those errant shots that you're known for. I mean, she's historically known for, well, I mean, she broke Becky's face and ruined a whole pay-per-view. That was, you know, who got thrown in the driver's seat for that? Charlotte. Shocker. Just don't hurt people.
That was really stupid last night too.
But,
as I said, Monday Night Dumb. MND. Monday Night Dumb.
You know, it doesn't surprise me anymore. So you're all like worked up and mad. I'm numb to the stupid. You know, you can't fix stupid. No matter how much you yell at it, no matter how many things get thrown, or how many pieces of paper just get destroyed and thrown so you don't actually throw anything valuable.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Can't fix dumb. I think, though, that Jimmy should do, like that Roman should do, you know, like, I don't know, Tom Brady did with AB. Come live with me. Why? You're not going to up. You will be good. You will do what you are supposed to.
Oh no, Vince will be stupid enough to turn it into the storyline. He'll put it in the storyline.
Don't go
Get
there.
the clicker. Get the clicker. You might as well click it. Look what he did with Edge and Matt Hardy. It fits perfectly into the storyline.
Yeah, but I mean it does. But I mean Matt and Edge and Lita. What that was like. That would have been swept under the rug if Matt just shut the hell up. But
oh yeah,
Matt would not shut the hell up, and Matt would never die.
Matt, the way he retaliated and reacted to it, he got punished by them doing that. So I don't know. You put what Jimmy did in real life into a storyline as a punishment. I'd take that other than like a fine or suspension. Just the fact that you're still making money, even though you look like an idiot, but everyone knows you're already an idiot. So why not make a storyline out of it?
Why don't they have him move? Like, come on, Roman. If you care, obviously your cousin has a real life problem.
I'm calling it right now. He's going to come back and handle his business on SmackDown with Edge, and it's going to get tied in. He's going to say, I can't even be away for one night, and you get stupid. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a Vince McMahon idea. It's good shit. It'll be good shit according to Vince.
Yeah, but if they do it right, that could be good. I mean,
oh yeah,
the way he's been, you know, like I guess he ain't no one's bitch except for a bottle. See what I did there? Googly-eyed kid. Stay out of the camera. Jesus Christ. to send you to the APA hotel. Damn. Just still, I don't care any of the other memes I saw today. That wasn't even a meme. I mean, it was just him standing there. I mean, beautiful poetry in motion. Talking about the Hardys, might as well throw that out there too. There's some good stuff, but yeah, I don't like to talk about the evolution. It hurts my brain. I don't like to talk about Bobby Lashley and Lashley's ladies.
I don't know. Like,
it's just all stupid.
I think that match could go either way. The more, you know, or maybe it's just playing off the fans' emotions. But you think about it, you know, I don't think they and the one article I came across, it kind of makes sense. I don't think they want Kofi to be a one-hit wonder. I could see, you know.
They don't want him to be a one-hit wonder, so they're gonna. What is it gonna be? Full circle? You know, we love that phrase. They're gonna have him get squashed by Brock in about. And then what? Have Brock come and shaft Bobby? So what? Full circle. Look, Kofi has the title. Like, Brock will pay you back. Why?
And
I
that's
kind of made
you
you look like a pile of white dog shit.
You could do it that way. Give Kofi a couple months title reign. You know, let Drew do his thing with the Money in the Bank briefcase, stirring up. You know, have a few contenders here and there. Really, you know, and again, if McMahon is so high on Lashley, another good point that one article made, wouldn't you want Lashley to have multiple reigns over a span to actually give him some legitimacy as a champion? Like, you know, we all thought he was just going to be a transitional champion, and of course, obviously, the powers that be did not make it that way. But
I'm sorry.
Lashley, I still think has some time to really get a couple title reigns in there.
Yeah, but they killed Bobby. Sorry. No matter what they do with him.
Oh, I know.
The moment he was, chewing the asses of his former associates, as they're called by MVP, our former, for making him look like a weak little bitch, and then he needs someone help. And literally 3 breaths later, inside of 8 feet in the locker room, putting a hit on Drew. I'm sorry, he lost all of his credibility. He will just be a big dumbass. And then they went through Lashley's ladies out there, and just like they just went out like it. Just, I'm sorry, what? Abominable, yeah, you can't stop him. Yeah, the Almighty. I had to put a hit out on the guy. To get rid of him before WrestleMania. Yeah. Sorry, they killed the Almighty that night for me. Just by. I don't need y'all. I don't need no one's help. Someone take his ass out. Like, you literally stopped one sentence. That was the next thing out of your mouth. Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, died that night. Whoever wrote that, hopefully it was that lady that didn't even know what the hell was going on or what the hell his name was. Hopefully it was her. She got shit canned like she should have, because that was just stupid. Like, whoever thought that was, now we got Lashley's ladies. Like, really, does anyone actually believe that?
From what I read, there are a couple. Most of them are MMA girls off the block, just getting paid to do whatever.
I know, but it's just like we're paying them money and we're actually getting rid of.
They're probably making. They have probably made more in the last 5 segments they've been in than I probably do all year.
My point exactly.
Maybe
combined, yeah. I mean, there is like 6 of them, right? 5, 6, I don't know. Normally he comes on, and that's like when I like go and pee or we'll get a bag of chips, get a beer. Granted, I can do all of these things and still hear the TV, but it's when I get up and leave, because it's just, I'm sorry. Well, actually, the Almighty was dead before it started, because I mean, he went from the Lana thing to that. Sorry. Like the Lana thing, I'm still never going to get over just how bad that was. What do you remember from it? His face makeup rubbing off on her, which made it just so dumber. Did I just hear Daisy all the way through all the walls in my headphones?
Maybe. That's
terrifying. But yeah, like I'm sorry, like it was cool at first. Once they like had them like him put out the hit and got rid of the rest of the Hurt Business, it was dead. Like they actually had something really good going, and they killed it in what 5 minutes?
Pretty much.
Like dear God, how many times has Jimmy got arrested for the same thing? And look,
Right.
he's still gainfully. He's still useful. Those two are actually Shelton's really useful. I mean, there's just something about Cedric when he tries to talk.
I
Like
yeah. I
the
just I
pitch,
can't
the
believe.
pitch of his vocals, like makes me want to run in traffic.
Yeah. And that whole thing they tried pushing with Jeff. No, I'm going to put you in a retirement home. Like,
No, don't worry. He's going to put himself in a retirement home. He's got that covered. Hell, did you
yeah.
see him in Orton in Hell in a Cell? Woo, crunch. And you watch and you're going, oh no.
How about we send Cedric to a retirement home and maybe get some mic skills? I'm pretty sure there's enough old people there that could probably talk better and cut a better promo than Cedric Alexander. No offense.
He tried
But then
too
again,
much.
but then again, the stuff is scripted and no one gives anyone creative freedom. But I don't
He tries too hard.
Even if Cedric was given creative freedom, I still don't send his ass down the PC to take some
He tries too
promo
hard.
classes.
He tries too hard.
Yeah, it's just let it flow, man. Just
that pitch coming out of your mouth, it's just you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
Like and you're killing my ears by trying too hard.
Yeah.
Stop trying too hard. For the love of God. For the love of God. Please. Stop.
And how about that Loch Ness story?
I don't even want to. Next. We all know who came up with it. I mean, sure as hell wasn't Drew saying it was a truth. It was made from a tooth from Nessie.
How do you get tooth into metal sword?
I again know that it didn't come from Drew. He's just being the good guy. Okay, got it. Like if I say it with a Scottish accent, maybe they'll believe me. No, I'm sorry, guy. You saying yes to that is gonna be the reason why you're. I mean, if you weren't the only thing we could believe beating Lashley, because if everything you said happens, Kofi gets the championship, him and Brock are done. There's Lashley just beating the living dog shit out of him again. Drew cashes in. He gets the title. Him and Lashley right back at it. It's the only thing they know how to do. See, but there's inadvertent, but I mean, damn, that's a great way to circle back on it. You're welcome, Jim. Saki. They're gonna do something stupid. I don't know. I'm send Cedric back to the PC. It's not like he really, like, why not? Like he wasn't really. He did the 205 live thing, but I mean,
which he was good at.
Yeah, he can go down there and do like the cruiserweight championship stuff and actually like learn how to just talk like a human being, not like a banshee on like methamphetamine or something. Like calm down, easy, Jay, easy, killer. They both need to learn how to speak the English language. I mean, I've seen both of us at Marine Corps balls, highly inebriated, kind of. We spoke better English. I've seen people that are like dead on their feet at Marine Corps balls give better speeches. And they don't even know where the hell they are. Hey, it's Marine Corps ball. If you're not hammered, you're not trying. Or you're the bus driver. Hey, that was your excuse.
I made it up for my last one though. So
I wasn't there, but no, I wasn't.
No, you were there. Remember, you hobbled me across to the
barracks
before you went home. Yeah.
Touche.
Remember, I came off the bus. I came off the bus and missed my footing and twisted my ankle.
Hey, I think I wasn't drinking that night, boys and girls.
I was completely fine the whole night. It just that one step the first step right off the bus. There just I don't know what happened.
I was completely sober.
See, the problem is I caught myself. I shouldn't have. I should have just let myself fall. I would have rather had a couple scrapes on my forehead and a twisted ankle, but
Yeah, that was a good time. Good times. What do you think about Nikki?
Kind of sucks if she got her first loss already.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
kind of.
really.
I mean, right
kinda
away. So it's new,
Well,
yay!
well,
and then
I mean,
murder it.
she's got like what 4 or 5, so I guess one wouldn't really completely kill the momentum as long as they don't let it be Nia
As long as it
Jax
doesn't-
flatten her like a pancake every time.
as long as it doesn't become a pattern.
Yeah,
But I mean, in the
she'll
hurricane.
bounce. She'll bounce back. They'll get her back on her winning streak.
I
You
mean,
know,
for the love of
it's a
Christ,
different-
the Hurricane had a match against The Rock. For the love of God, just let it play out. I mean,
Yeah.
people. I mean, no offense to Nikki, not nearly as awesome as Shane Helms. That guy was just all like the Hurricane was just. It was so good. He stood outside in the thunderstorm, and like that was one of the biggest like things going during
Yeah.
WrestleMania rain delay. Hurricane ruining everything, But I don't know. Couple weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I'm just happy they're letting her do it.
yeah,
This is really the big one. Letting, hey, what I want to do this, go. Like, how about you just let people go? They bury themselves. At least it was on them. It was their own thing. It's their own words. Like, let them just go, be them. Like, look how much good stuff came out of just letting people
yeah.
be
And that's the
them.
thing. Like, I mean, to me, it's still somewhat a little corny, but then it's like you look at it like, you know what, this is what we had before.
Like, you look at it, this is ridiculous. I mean, like we had that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And it's something that would be good for the kids once live crowds come back, because you have to admit most of the fan base is what, 60% kids, 70% kids. Okay, I was like, okay, you have 80% kids.
You're
About
talking about people that enjoy it.
you got about 15% like are just kind of just hoping for the best, and you got us 5% are like, okay, yeah, try me.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, we're part of that 5%. Like,
hey, but we're not the Brock Lesnar guy. Which again, I sent you the picture of him. I found him.
I saw that. I got a kick out of that.
I found him. Like there he is.
I'm surprised you didn't post it.
Put it on the page. But find me this man. You know who. Like how the hell are you front row every single time Brock Lesnar's anywhere? Who are you? How do
You must know.
it? Why
Maybe
do
he's
you make
family.
that? Why do you make that ridiculous face every time? Like
Maybe he's like a mother's cousin, sister's brother's nephew's cousin.
I still don't see Brock telling him. It's Brock. I just no offense to. I mean, there's a reason he lives up in like Saskatchewan. Like, he is completely away from people. He wants nothing to do with anyone.
Fact.
I'd like to shake his hand one day and thank him for the awesome hammer fist from hell at UFC 100 and the greatest post-fight speech. Even if you look on YouTube, they have edited the holy bejesus out of that thing because he just. I mean,
Yeah, if you didn't record that on a DVR or anything like that, you.
I mean, we got off the road, if I remember correctly. I think we got off. Yeah, we had to. When night was on. When it was on. And then we went and watched that. Like, there he is. I'm going to go drink Coors Light. Bud Light, because Bud Light ain't paying me.
I remember that was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, we all got back changing to green on green and went, I'm going to go drink Coors Light because Bud Light ain't paying me. You're just sitting there going, this is why he doesn't get a microphone. Remember, told you he had a horseshoe up his ass. I pulled it out and beat him over the head with it. Woo! And Jesus Christ, stop talking. And he might even get on top of his wife tonight. Peace. You're just sitting there. There's Joe Rogan. Just best person to interview. Like, woo!
Yeah.
Find the unedited one. There you go. If you're a wrestling fan and you never watched it, you'll know very rapidly why you don't give Brock Lesnar a live microphone. I mean, that is the greatest post anything interview ever because Brock's. I just don't get what. Pulled the horseshoe out of his ass and beat him over the head with it. I'm going to drink Coors Light because these cocksuckers don't pay me. You're just sitting there, just
really
like, tell me.
Tell us how you really feel.
Tell me. He didn't just say that. Oh no. Oh, there's probably Dana White just like, shut. Like in Joe's ear, what? Shut him up. Like, don't ask what this is. Shut up.
Hand to the right.
Might even get on top of my wife tonight. Peace. Is this real
Sorry,
life?
not sorry.
Like, is this real life? I think this is real life. And then we woke up and did the same thing all over again, except we didn't go on the road because we're not allowed to go on the road on Sundays. They sure as hell could shoot at us on Sundays, but we couldn't shoot at them on Sundays. What kind of shit is that? Lots of like, maybe that's what they were shooting all that celebratory fire for. Maybe that, like that night, maybe they were like across the street. Maybe
Maybe
they
they
were
were
watching
watching
Brock
the fight.
Lesnar just laughing their balls off that Brock's just absolutely losing his mind. God, please WWE, if you bring him back as Heyman's with Lesnar, Roman, whatever the hell. See, let Brock just talk. Please just put him on at the 10 o'clock hour. So it's, it's the adult talk. Let him just,
Yeah.
God, just let him be Brock. Please. They'll never do it because he's going to get him thrown off the air so fast. But God, Brock without Heyman talking for him. Like, watch UFC stuff. That's to tell you, UFC 100. Just watch that. Find the unedited one because they sure cut that thing down to like 13 seconds. It's amazing. God, that was good. All pissed off because we worked all the time, PTing all the time. Never get 10 seconds to eat a sandwich. And there's Brock Lesnar making us feel better about ourselves.
Speaking of UFC, I don't know if I got a chance to tell you, not to plug the video game, but UFC 4 is actually pretty dope.
Is it?
They made up for the last two being kind of.
I haven't played one in a very long time, for being honest.
Yeah.
But I can't, like, there's so many games just sitting there, and like I buy them,
Yeah.
and then they just, like, I've had Skyrim since it came out. Like I played for like 2 hours.
I've had Red Dead Redemption for like ever too, and I'm like maybe a quarter of the way through it.
I got
It's
Arkham Knight.
fun. I'm like one of those guys where like I have to do every single side.
That's the problem.
Trust me. I've played all three Arkhams on.
I have Arkham Knight. I
played it on
halfway.
I played it on
delete it.
PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, and Arkham Origins,
Can I have a new
Asylum
clicker?
City, Night. I played them on every single freaking difficulty, and I still go back and play
I go back.
just
and,
because it's fun.
we get a new clicker. How many systems do what? All of them. What are you clicking for? I don't know. What he's going to keep going. He's going to name off another system where he beat it all. Damn it! I had deleted it though because that whole Call of Duty thing, which is why I don't play Call of Duty anymore, because no one needs that big of an update. Update. No one actually cares that much.
Update. You have enough memory though now.
Guess what? Haven't reinstalled any of the Call of Duties.
Dude, it won't even put a dent in that
They started
at
it.
all.
They started it. They started the war. But they drew first blood, not me. Thank you, Rambo, for being 800 years old. But yeah, they made some good games. The Arkham series.
Yeah.
Like, play those, people. Like, they did. They done.
Gotham Knights comes out next year. I'm excited. It's supposed to be this year. A little disappointed, but we get Gotham Knights and God of War Ragnarok, which is going to be freaking amazing.
Yeah, like they did. They done good with that.
Yeah.
They done good with the Arkham series.
Kind of upset though. The Rocksteady Suicide Squad game. It's only going to be next gen, so I guess it looks okay. I think Samoa Joe plays the voice of King Shark in that one, from what I hear.
I don't know. I won't get it. I won't play it. If I get it, it'll just sit there. So I'm not going to waste my breath.
Well, you have to get a PlayStation 5 first.
So in other words, no one's going to be able to play it at all,
except for next gen. Yeah,
because they made like 9 of them. It's kind of like when the new iPhone comes out. Oh, we got them all on back order. Like, how did you not, like, how in many years do we have to go through the release? Oh, we got them on back order. We didn't make enough.
It's because Apple tries to make themselves look like good customer service people. Like,
I mean, they've been good to me. Granted, I don't deal with them. Go to Best Buy, people. Just remember that if you need to upgrade your phone, you're tired of going to your wireless carrier, go to Best Buy. They only charge you one fee. They activate the son of a bitch. They don't want a million other fees. Like he paid like $300 per line at Verizon. Best Buy's like, well, just give us $100. Like, done. Not even 100, I don't think. I gotta go out there. I get cases, screen protectors, all kinds of stuff, and I still only spend half as much money as Verizon wanted.
Yeah.
Just on fees. Go to Best Buy.
The only thing they charge is if you're lazy and don't trust yourself to put a screen protector on, they only charge you $10. Because you know what? If I'm gonna buy a $30 screen protector that I know that is really going to actually work and not waste my money, even though it does have a lifetime warranty, I'm gonna pay the extra $10 to have somebody put it on. So I don't screw myself out of $30 because if they screw it up, they've got to give you another one to put on. Sorry, not sorry.
Hey, see, another plug for them. Hey, they're great. 4 or 5.
Yeah, they are. They seriously.
They took a brother up and they save you a lot of money. So there's a selfless plug that I will never get paid back for, Best Buy. You're welcome. Maybe one day. Unless they're like Geek Squad wants to like sponsor you. Geek Squad.
And the nice thing about Best Buy is you can actually, I don't know which one it is. I think it's Quad Pay that you can use for your purchases because I've done it.
Oh, you can now? I just had.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's either Quad Pay, Klarna, or
Klarna.
I'm pretty sure it's Quad. I'm pretty sure it's Quad Pay.
We're back on that though. Klarna. Never heard of that until I think it wasn't it WWE like shop commercials like.
Yes, WWE
say to buy like you can buy a championship belt the Klarna, like you get the championship belt. Use Klarna. What? Klarna. No one cares. Go away.
Oh, it works.
But guess what?
Yep.
You know what's good about Klarna? It's not people like Cesaro and Naya and all those dirty, rotten Titus O'Neills of the world dressed up like a pirate next to Hulk Hogan telling me that I'm not doing my part if I don't get stuck with a needle and take my shot. So I'll listen to Klarna commercials all day long as they're not telling me to do my part.
I haven't seen a Vax commercial in a while.
Do your part. Go yourself. How about that part? Do your part. Sit and spit. Brought to you in part by Just Me. That's not for the show. That's just me. I'm telling you what to do. If I wanted to be told what to do, I'd still be married. Dun, dun, dun. But
shocker.
I know, right? But back to wrestling of some sort.
Great American Bash looks like it's going to be a good card. At least.
I mean, but again, I just wish that, like we talked about it 2 weeks ago.
I know we don't usually really do previews, but I'm just trying to fill a gap here.
Especially it's happening now. 2 weeks ago, we talked about it.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with it is why do they keep bringing them back for just regular Tuesday or Wednesday nights? Like trying to get viewers.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
as
Cross and Gargano.
As the 76er says, the team says, trust the process. Just do the regular shows. Keep with the pay-per-views. Like you could add pay-per-views. You don't need to put it on a Tuesday. Hype it up. Do something. Like, we all know that Ciampa and Thatcher versus MSK is going to be blown out of the world. It's going to be great, but save it for a pay-per-view. I mean, I understand, with,
what they're trying to do. I get it. But
yeah,
did it work any of the other times they've done it since COVID started? No, like the ratings were still like, sadly, I mean, they weren't really like tanking, but I mean, it didn't help anything. No one gave up.
Like the Cole and O'Reilly match tonight. We know it's going to be great. Kind of like what SmackDown did with Sammy and Kevin Owens, last man standing. You're welcome. I got to remind you of it. But
that was his mouth.
Make it worth a pay-per-view. Like go all out. Like it helps you promote. It helps you promote the crappy platform that's Peacock. I mean,
and I mean, the big thing, like I get it before.
Yeah.
Let's say before like COVID, but like you're not going anywhere. Like it's in that building. It's not like you could have done the go home. Kill Saturday, just give Peacock something to watch. It's not like there's anything big going on Saturday in the world of sports that they couldn't just put it on there. WWE Network, part of it, boom, done. It would give Peacock, make them happy. You could have an actual, I just tired of them wasting.
You look at it. look at it this way. There is a positive to having it on live TV. You don't have to worry about your streaming service screwing up. That's about the only positive thing. You don't have to worry about Peacock saying it's loading.
Yeah,
It's loading.
hey,
Still
Pay-
loading.
which pay-per-view was that? That was the last one, wasn't it? Where I sent you the picture. It was like,
No,
Came back.
remember, no, it was a fact that because they told us 7 o'clock and
Oh, I
it
know,
didn't start till
but
8 o'clock.
I went and
that
still
was the
tried to
point.
start it, and then it still just like it sat
Yeah.
there for hours sitting and spinning. See, sit and spin. It's a common trend. It sat there sitting and spinning, and I was okay. Let's try this again. And then it sat and spun some more for hours. Like what?
Yeah.
Like dear Peacock. Like I really hated WWE Network. They never did me that dirty. They might have suddenly like the whole thing crashed and restarted, and you text me, "Did you see that?" Like it just, and you're all, "Ah, that's something that happened." I'm like, "Yeah, it just crashed." Like, thanks, buddy. Like, but I missed the last 2 minutes. Please do tell. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You have no many time. You have no idea how many times it did. Did you see it? I quit. Like, and I didn't think it could get worse. Update. It did.
It did.
It got a lot worse. It got really, really worse.
One more NXT news on the battery loading teasers. From what I hear, Tegan Knox. So as far as Keith Lee fans, give up.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that she just? No, Tegan Knox. No, don't cut.
Oh yeah, she
yes,
she
Raw
wrestled.
Dark match.
Yeah.
So she's back.
Tony
she blows her knee out again.
Yeah, Tony didn't she wrestle Tony, or is it just Tony had a match too?
Like, please just keep them in NXT.
Yeah,
You're just gonna put them on the roster and waste
them.
them.
Apparently, Mia Yim posted something that all's well. They're not really given anything at all, but apparently all's well, all in due time. I honestly think it's a trademarking issue rumor that's
yeah.
coming.
It's just ridiculous that it's only coming up now with how big he was, like in Evolve and NXT, that it's just coming up.
Yeah.
Now, like where the have you been for the last? I don't know.
Apparently, WWE actually just won a $39 million lawsuit. Something with
good.
Something with something as far as stocks or something, and this whole Saudi thing, something with Saudi and all that.
I was gonna say they could bring back Alistair with that money. Never mind.
Like
we'll give you all 39 million. Just come back.
Hate to tell y'all, Alistair Black fans, not happening. He said it. He's confirmed it.
But could he just be,
he could be swerving us.
Could we be getting? I mean, with his character, could we
not
be
not
being
to be
swerved?
confused with Isaiah Swerve, but
which, by the way, like I always I think he's got something good going there.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, we know Bronson's coming up. It's probably going to be SmackDown. It's got to be SmackDown.
Wouldn't make sense on Raw. Yeah, they need something on SmackDown. Anything to make people watch SmackDown besides Hell, SmackDown's even going down. Never mind. Jimmy.
You could easily throw Bronson in an intercontinental title story.
Jimmy got a DUI, so now everyone's going to watch just to see what they do with it. Congratulations, SmackDown. Be happy. Jimmy's bad behavior probably just saved you guys, because we're all like, after all the memes, everyone's doing, what do they do with it? What do they do with it? Like now everyone's going to watch just to see. You're welcome, Fox. Maybe they got them all liquored up. And
do something. Fox, if you're listening, just do it.
They got them all liquored up. Go, why? This will get us ratings. I mean, they did have cops on for forever. I can't believe.
And they also had a whole thing with Jeff Hardy and Elias getting hit by Jeff. I mean,
I did like that part when they had just the hood just popped, like no damage to the car. The hood was like, you're still looking at guns. And Sammy's brother, what? Like, what? Oh, what me? One. How many times are they going to do this to him? Two. like the hood was popped, like so, boom. It was just like it's just, like if you're gonna do it, like holy shit, I did it for the Rock. Like have some boom, or someone just sends him and flying. Like damn, at least make it believable, not just Elias. Oh, like terrible acting from Jeff Hardy pretending like it just. God, that was bad. Can we talk
Yeah.
about that? That was a steamy pile of. You're gonna lick that white dog shit. Ah! I mean, that's what that was. That's pretty much the equivalent of that. I'm just looking at it going, please no. Then there's people I'm talking to going, what? They did a good job. Where? Was it the hood popped just sitting there? Was it the no damage to the car? I don't know
Yeah,
if you noticed this or not.
I mean,
Elias is kind of a big guy.
For the love of God, I'm in the auto body business, and they could have just took the rental, did some damage to it, paid the insurance deductible, which is probably
Not
like
much.
$500. I just would have been fine with it.
No one would have cared. And
Vince
they could have done it
whipped out-
right.
Vince could have whipped out 5 $100 bills. Here you
Yeah,
go.
just have Rikishi come back. What? I did it for the family. Like, what the fuck is he? Who ordered what? Who hired this guy? What the hell are you doing here? Like, just bring him back and just confuse everybody. What hell? I would have bought it. Like, instead of
You
Elias,
probably would have been confused. You see Jay in the background with the walker. Okay, let's go. Come on.
you know, like yeah, Rikishi hit him. Like, so he did it for his kid. Damn
He
you,
does a great
Rikishi. That too. But I don't want to talk about Dementia today because Terry Funk makes me sad.
Yes.
Damn it, we're not talking about it. But like, some just send him flying. I mean, like Elias, yeah, 200+ pound, just brick shithouse. He is. Yeah, stocky. Like he's a plastic rental car is gonna hit him, and the hood's just gonna pop, and nothing. Like, come the God. The Rock. I mean, like that whole angle. Stone Cold literally had a broken neck. He took the hit from the car. He landed. Everything was fine. I mean, the driving is as he tried to get the hell out of there. But I mean, like, do that. Just take the shot. Yeah. You're healthy as hell. You were just going to do an album and do all kinds of things. Like Stone Cold literally had a broken neck. He took the shot. That could have went really bad because it was already broken. Like, for the love of God. That was just the worst. That was just so bad. It was kind of like when Retribution came out, and there they were chainsaws just destroying things and lighting things on fire. Like, one, this sucks. Two, it's too close to home with everything that's actually going on right now. And people are actually dying from this stuff. Three, it's stupid. Four, it's really stupid. Five, how the hell were there like 60 of them? And now there's 5 of them showing up in the ring.
And one's name is Slapjack.
In case we all forgot about, my friend Slapjack, T-Bar,
It could have been worse.
Thank you.
One could have been named Cumstain. I mean, yep, I went there because it's where you're welcome.
I don't even care if
it's ever gonna happen again. It can always be worse.
I mean, you're coming out trying to be like, like this thing, and like a character, Slapjack. Like,
that's believable.
Like, are we being serious? Like, like I'm being serious, kid. Sorry, pal.
I would have believed that every single table that Lana got put through actually cried tears of unhappiness than believing that crap.
Speaking of Lana, though, I mean, it's hard to believe.
Don't worry.
Very hard.
She's going to be spilling the beans here soon.
Very hard to believe that all the reactions in the Thunderdome, like, they're not real. It's like predetermined. Like, no shit.
I honestly think that was a meme, though,
because
they've been pushing these articles that she's going to spill the beans once her 90-day.
Right, but regardless, like, I could see her being dumb enough to say that.
True.
Like, they're all predetermined. You don't say. It's pretty easy when you just got a bunch of faces and you're piping in whatever noise you want. Like, congratulations, whoever made that. I could see it coming out of her mouth.
and unfortunately, I think you're going to be right. You might as well grab that clicker. Once live crowd's back, they're going to cheer Roman.
Like they did the perfect job to make him the best thing that the company has right now.
Yeah,
For the love of God.
he's going to turn into that anti-hero.
But as long as he keeps doing his thing, I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah.
I
But
don't know how the
it's
rest
gonna
of the
turn-
wrestling world is going to feel about it, but I'm down.
Yeah.
Like this is
It's
the
gonna
Roman
be-
I've been bitching about needing for years. So
It's
and
going to
now,
be that.
and now Jimmy's
it's
an
gonna be that-
alcoholic.
It's going to be that anti-hero Stone Cold effect. That's what it's going to be. But will make for good rivalries.
I mean,
Will.
I liked was it Talking Smack where KO called Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
Like just let him actually beat him. Like Jesus Christ, he gave him the best matches he's had all year. Except for Paul Heyman and then
Yeah.
how did you not punch the referee? The shit you came up with in ECW wasn't it Chad? Chad would have whoever the hell it had to be Chad Roth. He's the senior, like little Nate. Punch him in the face. He'll sell it. He knows better at this point. Wapa. Just lay there.
Or a low blow or something.
Kick him in the jewels. Problem solved. But they need Kevin and him to go back at it again. I mean, as much fun as it's been, I mean, like who believed like Ray? Like really? Like who? Like if you're one of those people, I'm talking to you, Drew, even though he never actually listens, because if he did, he would know that you, before Eva debuted, was talking about having some idiot come out and do all of her stuff for her. That was you. He doesn't listen because he's an idiot. I lost all train of thought where this was going. There's food. But Drew, your boat. Where was I going? See, ADD. But people like him, like he doesn't like it's just he was like, oh yeah, he was like when Ricochet. Please hear me out, people. He believed. I think it was the Royal Rumble, Fastlane, I don't know. One of those stupid things. This was Royal Rumble. That Ricochet was could beat Brock for the title.
I think that was Fastlane.
Like he actually believed it though. Like, you never know. Ricochet is going to beat Brock 10 minutes before Wrestle. What? No, I think that was that wasn't that the Rumble at Chase Field? I think that was Rumble. I don't know. I think it was a Rumble thing. Whatever. Regardless, Ricochet actually like beating Brock. But it could happen. It's kind of like Xavier beating Bobby in the cell. Or Ray having they made a good match out of it, but Ray could beat him. Excuse me, what? Timeout. What did you just say? That can't be real. But no one's that dumb. No offense to you people if you're listening and you did think that Ricochet had a chance against Brock Lesnar. Samoa Joe against Brock Lesnar at Fastlane. There was a chance. The way they built up Joe, choking him out, do it all like there was actually a snowflake's chance in hell. Ricochet? Like, I'm sorry, they're not going to have Brock lose to this, to my level. Like, it's just like, and he was all, well, you're just like, no, I'm just violently realistic. Ricochet is going to get murdered. Now, not taking that against Brock. Brock against Daniel at Survivor Series. They did champion versus champion. That was great.
Yeah.
Like, he was so giving to Daniel. You didn't think it was good. Like, it was that good of a match.
Yeah.
Him against AJ. Again, Brock gets dumped on a lot. You see all the pages. Everyone, like, he has been extraordinarily giving.
Yeah. I mean, he has been. And yes,
his last two title reigns.
He's always about a payday, but
he does do really. He does more business than
He is-
anyone
I'm
will
not
ever
gonna
give
lie,
him credit for.
Brock Lesnar is a smart businessman, but
He's a
he's at
super
that point.
businessman.
Yeah, but again, he's giving back now, which again, you know,
No one ever said that before. Hell, most people
Yeah.
again, they still don't do it. He was like, I mean, him and Daniel, who the hell would have believed it? And him and AJ again. Look at, no offense to AJ, but Brock is literally gigantic.
Yeah.
He's and he's had some of the best matches. I mean, him and Dean. Let's not get into that whole he didn't want to do anything. Dean was like, I don't care. Brock wouldn't do anything, but him against AJ and him against Daniel, he was super. When he wants to work with you, Brock's gold.
Yeah, when you got Brock Lesnar wanting to put you over,
like Strowman.
I mean, and not to knock on other legends or other wrestlers, but we all know where Brock had started out when he first came back. But it says something.
Yeah, he's been putting on. This is why, everyone thought, why if Brock comes on, just turn off the TV? It's like, why? They put the title on him. I get it. Why? He doesn't need it. He can just show up and beat the shit out of people. Literally, you don't even have to put a title on him. Why? Look how many title reigns he's had where he defended 3 times, and then got beat by Roman. Then pummeled Roman at Mania, or got stomped down by there were a lot of them where just why?
Yeah.
Like him and Seth, you're like, okay, we know where this is going. But the matches he's put on in the second coming, he's been putting all kinds of people over. And I really hate dirt sheets. So people are like, I'm just going to turn it off. Go back and watch those matches. Please tell me where Brock isn't giving. He wanted to put over Strowman. That idea didn't work. Wasn't a him thing. Wasn't a Strowman thing. It was, whose thing.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Joe put on some of the best. You went in there thinking Joe was going to choke his ass out. Because Brock would. Put me in the coquina clutch. What? Game over. Done. I choked him out on TV. Brock will work with you if he likes you.
Yeah.
Which he never gets credit for. Which, again, do I hate his being champion? Yeah, because there's people that are on the roster that are there all the time that don't make nearly as much money. He gets paid way more than anyone on the roster, and he's never there. Whenever he is there, which kind of bothers me. There's all those he doesn't need. He can just show up and just maul anyone.
Yeah, and that's again, I hate to bring it back down that maybe there is a chance that this whole Lesnar and Lashley thing is going to be a non-title. Maybe they get the title off of Lashley somehow. I mean, we all know Drew's probably going to win. Maybe cash it in. Maybe Kofi does win. Maybe we get that small little swerve, and it makes it.
But see, here's the problem with that. Okay. Here's the problem. Okay. That happens, right? Let's say you're right. That happens. Money in the Bank. After Lashley beats the tar out of him, Drew has the briefcase and immediately cashes in. So then, Kofi had another title reign, and he gets mauled within you could see him doing it. You could see him doing it. Yeah, look how they did Kofi last time.
What if Drew doesn't win? Kofi wins. You can set your Lesnar and Lashley up for SummerSlam. And then you don't have to worry about wasting a cash in with Drew winning the Money in the Bank, and actually put it on somebody that it wouldn't be obvious. In other words, swerving that match.
When was the last time they did that, though? I mean, we've been pretty.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying I would love to see it.
There is multiple ways. There is that
lots of ways to get around it.
Yeah, there's an alternate way to not waste a Money in the Bank obvious winner.
I mean, you remember last year, right?
Get the title off of Lashley, so you're not backed in a corner like that. You set up Lesnar and Lashley, non-title, doesn't matter. Make it an MMA fight like we've all been wanting. A real MMA fight, not the predetermined. Well, even the AEW thing wasn't even predetermined. They actually let them fight with what skill they had. Why not?
Makes me think of
You
the
get
brawl
to,
for
you
all.
get to compete with the Pacquiao fight on a Saturday, and you have Lesnar and Lashley. Come on, who who do you think's gonna who do you think's gonna watch the one? Who's gonna watch the actual? I mean, no offense to Pacquiao and boxing, but if I had a choice
Here we go.
between that and Lesnar and Lashley actually fighting in a cage,
Yeah, but
I would watch
yeah, but
Lesnar and Lashley.
here we go. Here's how I'm going to break this down for the normal folks, our people here that listen to this. They're my people. I appreciate my people. Like $12.41 for the premium package through Peacock, or like $80 for a fight. I think everyone's just gonna watch Lesnar and Lashley because who the hell has $80 to just blow anyway?
Well, most of the people now just go out to a bar where they're putting it up at
I
anyway.
know, but like, who the hell wants to go out and pay for drinks? Well, you can just sit there and watch, just watch that, the Battle of the Behemoths. And if they don't predetermine it, just let them beat the hell out of each other, and well, whatever happens, happens.
They can take the hits because they're MMA fighters.
Because Brock Lesnar's head's like the size of a refrigerator.
Yeah,
His fists are the size of toasters. That came
that's
from Joe
it. Like
Rogan.
all those things. You back out at Lashley out of a corner. You put a title on somebody.
Never mind. You back Drew out of the corner. Never mind Lashley. You back.
You back out both of them. Really,
you save a lot of people in that situation.
Just one match, you save two people.
Yeah.
Two matches, you actually save three people. You save Lashley, you save Drew, and then you give the Money in the Bank different Money in the Bank winner that you could do a storyline with.
And what did I say earlier? Let Riddle win it. Let him and RK Bro do their thing. They lose, he cashes in. Randy RKO's him, so they lose the tag titles. Boom. Instant story. Done. That easy. You can save all kinds of shit right there.
I think the dark horse is Big E.
Yeah, but you think about that though. Riddle gets it. Vince will never give him a title. But just think, they keep RK Bro going. He wins it. They get the tag titles. He's doing his thing. He cashes in. Next time they're doing a tag team title defense, kaboom, RKO out of nowhere, because you can't say RKO without an out of nowhere.
Yeah, but you can always set up that without even.
Or he cashes in and wins the title. Randy comes around, just boom, RKO's him, and then just doesn't even defend the tag titles with him anymore. An instant story, like they could do that, and no one would see Riddle winning, because we all know how Vince felt about him just being U.S. champion. Like, for the love of God, he wasn't even meant to be champion. It's someone else's spot, and he's had to throw his ass in there. Like, that's nice, because he's actually one of the most gifted people on the roster. He's irritating as hell sometimes, but he actually is really gifted. Like, that weird guy on that scooter, those stupid slides. I mean, he can go.
Yeah.
Your first match against AJ and they put you over, the
Yeah.
world knows you can go. That's just my crazy. If it'll happen, it'll never happen. So I mean, like, it doesn't even rate a click, but I'd love to see it though. Like, I just want them to. I don't care how the hell they do it, but we've been so right. Like, what the hell's the point of watching? What's gonna happen? I don't know. Just listen to our show before Raw. But we'll cover the whole thing. But we will cover you before it happens. Why? We see into the future. We see into our little, our little ball of glowing. Yes. Why? Because it's not called common sense. It's called predictable. Predictable isn't common sense. Predictable is boring.
I think we've given Vince a few ideas. Maybe one of them, maybe another one. Excuse me, I could say another one comes to fruition.
How about you just just send me a T-shirt. Let me know you're listening.
Yeah.
Or larges.
Same
you know
here.
My name.
Send me. I want head of the table if they're listening.
Head of the table. No, I get head of the table. You get nobody's bitch.
Yeah, but nobody's bitch kind of fits your kind of your wavelength.
I am an angry son of a sack of what, but that's not even questioned with me. Like, you are okay. Like, how are you? I am one human. I am one living soul's bitch, and she's about this big, and she weighs about less than my phone, and she's a fluffy cat, fluffy little bastard. She makes me smile because in a couple of months she's gonna beat my cats when they try to and eat her like they are right now, because she's gonna be bigger than both of them combined. And it's not nice. I'm not condoning animal abuse, but when you have a kitten, we all have that kittens or puppies, and the current animals like try to mess with them, and beat them, and trample them. It is nice to see them grow up and be like, try me. Like
Our tabby cat was the same way with our tuxedo cat at one point. Now the tabby cat is a mini refrigerator, like Brock Lesnar is a big refrigerator.
It had the simple attitude of around and find out. Fafo, not Pafo, Pafo, or any of those. Fafo, around and find out. And I can't wait for that day. It'll make me smile. Which is why Daisy's now being very nice to the kitten. Daisy, she's going to beat you up one day.
Well, he's one of the animals is smart to side with the kitten.
Buster did. Cat lays on Buster. He lifts his head up, looks, and just back down, dead. But I hope the pay-per-view, sorry, the Great American Bash. Not even a pay-per-view. It used to be a pay-per-view. Like, you're not traveling, you have a streaming service. Just put it out there. What the hell is it gonna hurt? Doing the same thing you're doing right now. But we'll see. I don't know. I just hope they don't screw it up. Or maybe I just have zero hope.
Listen, we all know. Yeah, we all know 3 of the matches are going to be amazing. You got Johnny wrestling, carrying Cross, but again, Cross is good when he's just one-on-one. You've got Cole and O'Reilly. That's an instant classic. They know each other like the back of their hands. Quick side note on Cole. Don't expect him to really go anywhere. He's actually enjoying
quite happy
what he's doing, training up these talent. And he does hope one day main roster call up, but he can give so much at NXT.
He should be like Aleister Black. Don't go to the main roster. Stay in NXT.
I think Cole's going to be just like Ciampa. Cole's not going anywhere. And if he does, if Cole really does go anywhere, I think it's like a one-off kind of thing here and there. And that's how they should utilize some of these NXT people. Don't give them a permanent call up, but let them intermingle. There are so many match opportunities that you
That's why I love Ciampa. Promote me to the main roster and I'm retiring. Excuse me, what? Try me.
Yeah.
And him and Thatcher and MSK, that'll be gold.
Yeah.
Never mind everyone else in the match. Ciampa's there. It's not going to suck at all. And I like MSK and Thatcher, but it's totally not going to suck. Just because Ciampa's there. The man's got it all down. The psychology, the ring work. He can go to promo like a sumbitch.
Quick sidebar note. Apparently, this is completely and utterly random. Saw a apology article from Alberto Del Rio. He is understand what he has done is wrong, and he would like forgiveness. And
didn't we just go off on how the lady was like lying?
Would like to come back to WWE someday and wrestle. Second chances, that kind of thing.
This would be like his 4th chance, but I mean, who's counting? He came back a 2nd time. Look how good that worked.
Yeah.
But didn't he just not that long ago hear the women said that he was lying and they were lying and they made it up, and now he's apologizing. Goodbye, Alberto. You will not play the game.
Apparently he has his own promotion too.
He's stay away. What the hell is the point? He was good with what's his name? Ricardo
Rodriguez.
Yes. He was good with him doing that thing.
Yeah.
That was a good thing. I like that.
I mean, him and Cena always had chemistry.
Yeah, they had great. Like I say, with certain people, he had great matches, but you could tell the people he didn't. And there were still good matches, but the people that he clicked with, he really clicked with. And the rest of them were just like, you could tell they were forced. That's my only problem with him.
Yeah.
Like the people he clicked with, gold. People he didn't, It's like when Cedric Alexander talks, or when Karrion Kross is forced to say something instead of just speaking.
Let it be him. Yeah.
You can tell when it's just not today. Where's the come by my tumbo when I need it?
You're going Vince.
So I have these things on. I play really loud music and I'm sitting there going like this. And then I hear about 2 words and I'm like, and I just stare at them. What? I can tell where this is going already. Let's just save yourself with some like Offspring or something. They'll make you feel happy. All this shit'll do is piss you off. But I'm gonna cut it all down and break it all down. All of it tomorrow. That's my new Wednesday because she's doing a double. So I'm gonna rewatch everything.
Yeah, I'll probably
see if I pick up anything new. And then she's doing it again Thursday, so I can watch it all tomorrow and then watch it all again on Thursday. As we don't do Wednesdays, so at least we don't normally. Okay, you just tell me when. I figure it out.
Yeah. I'll talk to you then. Thursday should be freed up now. Appointment times have been changed to a different day. So
but hey, that gives us time to watch all the stuff, come up with some crazy stuff. I like the random stuff, and we talked about the Arkham series, which I don't care what the hell we talked about wrestling wise. If you haven't played that series, go. I'm gonna be like the Iron Sheik. You haven't played that series, go fuck yourself. Is that stuff like the whole series?
I'm just hoping they when they have the pre-orders out for Gotham Knights that they remaster Arkham Origins. I don't care what anyone says. I thoroughly enjoyed Arkham Origins. I think it was good. A lot of people give it a lot of shit, but
I didn't think it was that bad. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like the greatest thing since sliced bread. No, but
I mean, I like the whole Black Mask. I like the Black Mask storyline. I did like the Harley Quinn movie, the Birds of Prey. I just like Black Mask. That's a good storyline.
Did they deliver? Like, was it the greatest thing ever? No. Did they deliver though? Yeah.
Yes. Storyline wise, yes, they did.
Like Origins, like
even if there was their own little twist, but they picked the right guy to play Black Mask. So,
but I just like video game series. Like, there's very few where like you can sit there and go like, look at WWE games. No one can say any of those are good. Very long time since we went. That didn't suck. Like the Arkham, the whole thing, like way through, like it was just good. Like it's. And then you're driving the Batmobile suddenly. And it just kept getting like they put on.
Yeah, everyone kind of knocked the whole Batmobile thing.
I don't care what they think.
Everyone
said we want to drive the Batmobile.
The racetracks were challenging. The whole Arkham Knight Army thing when you get stuck on the island and stuff like that, and especially when you play it in the super duper really hard mode. I forget what our game plus mode.
Super duper. Let's just go with that. When you played it super duper mode, it's kind of like God of War. At one point, you're sitting on super duper mode, going, "What the did I get myself into?"
Yeah, especially.
And you're okay with it.
Well, last God of War game, I still haven't beaten that Valkyrie Queen. God, I hate her. It's all the Valkyries put together, tactical fighting wise.
You know what the worst thing is though? Because of Call of Duty, I should have just said no. I have to start God of War over again. But I didn't get that far because I was playing Crystals. So, but I bought myself and I haven't touched. But they did a good job on Arkham. Yeah. That whole series, I was every time they're like, "Well, we're doing this," like, thank God. Like, Jesus, just keep putting out stuff like that. People won't hate you.
And with Kevin McCroy and Mark Hamill voicing. Now, obviously, Arkham Origins was different, but but it brought the nostalgia of the animated series. Yeah, it really did.
Like it was good. Like I thoroughly enjoyed, and again, video game series where you can say you enjoyed the whole thing, like God of War's on there.
If anyone gets a chance, look it up. You can actually there's a couple snippets of when they go behind the scenes and you see them, acting out their parts and stuff like that, and you're just like, wow, this is Mark Hamill. But you can't have Arkham without. Sorry, what was the phrase? You can't have what was it? Can't have something without Hamill in it. Can't remember what the phrase was. I'll figure it out.
Man, you'll probably send me a text like, what the hell? You'll be peeing
Yeah,
at like
like
3 in the
1 o'clock
morning. Yeah, you'll go to pee and suddenly my phone will go. Like suddenly I'll hear just, hey, oh, damn it, Miller. I'll just roll over, just. Don't worry, I will immediately fall back asleep and I'll, hey, oh, it's like, he thought of it. And then my head will drop. And then I have my phone set off so it goes off like a minute or two later to remind me if I didn't look at a text. So, damn it, Miller. Damn you. Right back. Thank you, Sarah Quill. He thinks of things in the middle of the night. And then I get the, hey, oh, like, damn it. And on a positive note, some of the times I can wake up and have, I gotta pee too. But it was fun. See, I like this one. We talk about all kinds of stuff. And please God, as we're on video games, can you please make us a WWE 2K or WWE anything that's worth a damn again? Pretty please. I haven't played one in a very long time because I kept seeing horror stories as new ones kept coming out. Make a video game that's worth a damn. Like, come on, 2K. You're literally just repackaging everything. Like, I don't know how there's that many glitches. Like, nothing in the WWE has changed. Most characters haven't even changed. You could literally just change the graphics and just work on building a whole new mode.
Pretty much.
Because you don't have to do anything. You still, except for Charlotte's
Sorry,
face.
you can't spell Mark Hamill without Arkham.
There you go. Hell of a job, but we'll leave it at that. I think we talked.
Yeah,
about
I haven't heard anything about the 2K release yet.
I'm okay with that.
I'm just waiting. I really hope now if you do, you can actually follow the development team on YouTube. I'm hoping they release a couple more videos on what the controls are going to be, because that there is going to be my deciding.
Like that's what killed the whole series. Really, never mind. Like you have to hit 97 buttons to do one thing.
That's all they need to do is play Here Comes the Pain, use those controls, and you're fine. That's all you need. That's all you need. Seriously, go YouTube, go Google freaking SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. PlayStation 4 controls.
See, I'm just trying to think back. That was a long time ago. God, that was so easy.
Oh yeah.
You didn't have to hit 87 button combos to do anything. It's just ready to go. Ready go. Ready go. That was it. It was literally like up, down, down, by.
I would rather deal with WWF Attitude and WWF Warzone controls over what the crap it is today.
I'll give you that. Like they overcomplicated something so simple and like do this to do, like I don't need a million new things to be able to do.
Click this to tie up. Press left to get it in this hold. Press right to freaking get them ready, and then press circle to freaking.
It's like how about we just do this like we used to? What's 2 buttons done? We don't need a million things.
You know how it used to be where you press just up and X and you did a move. You
That's what I said. Like
you press up and circle, you do a certain move. You press left and X, you did a
this right here.
I remember when the finisher was just L1 and then it turned into L1 and R1 and then it turned into
L1 plus this plus that.
Oh my God.
If we just do like do you think they like
alternative finishers? I believe it was like the analog
triangle.
stick in L1 to do or whatever it was.
Triangle was involved at some point.
Yeah.
Like, how about you just here's a good idea. There you go. Bring us back to the that stuff. But hear me out. Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. When the games completely didn't suck. I mean, for what obviously they didn't have the technology to do crazy, but those games were walking around backstage, starting just bring it back to the good old days when it didn't suck. For you overcomplicated everything, and then had a million glitches all the time.
And I said, I do hope 2K takes a few pointers from Ukes and THQ to make it fun, not only for season fans like us, but again, you and I haven't played one wrestling game in a long time.
You had Battlegrounds.
Like
Yeah.
that simulated kind of game.
I play WWE Champions every day.
Yeah, I play.
Guess what?
I still play Battlegrounds. Me and
Guess
the
what?
young guys still like it. You know,
I
it's
pull up
fun.
this. I pull up this. I play Champions every day. And today I got my free shard chest. And I finally got a 4-star bronze Fiend for free. I'm like, yeah. And then I blew like 11.5 million coins in the game. Went level him up now. Yep, they're like the Fiend. Yeah. For free. I know people that spend real hard-earned money for that shit. I was just patient. Yeah, boy. Got him. Thank you. Appreciate it. And that game's gotten better, thankfully, since the last update. It's not as glitchy and garbage. You should play that. You could join my faction. Then I could do faction feuds.
I haven't played that in forever. Oh,
Well, they give you free shards like 4 times a week, 4 times a month, 3 times a month. Like I just got 600 free Fiend shards today. Got the Fiend. Got a Velveteen Dream, but that's another story. I wasn't too happy about that. And then, well, he's a creeper anyway, so I wouldn't be happy about that. Yeah,
Can
make
you
video.
imagine what 2K is going through right now with all the releases? Did you see that meme the other day where they got a guy going like this with like a cigarette in between each finger, and it says the 2K developers after all the cuts.
Think of all the shit you guys just did.
But you got to realize that's how they. If it does release it, it does have superstars that haven't released. That is why in that 90-day compete clause that they can't sign things and anything like that that have to do with the wrestling name. That's how they get around it without giving them royalties.
Yeah, well, you saw CM Punk's happiness about Peacock getting WWE rights and how no one gets anything. Again, he was never coming back anyway. Every time there's a snippet of hope, they just go and do something to piss him off even worse. Hey, put enough zeros on a paycheck and shit. They even got Warrior back in the door for 5 minutes. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, look how bad him and Warrior ended. Before, like, amends.
Do you realize if they were to pull something like they did with Warrior with Punk, throw him on the cover of a video game and get the wheels in motion? I mean,
Goldberg
Yeah,
did the same thing. So we'll see. I think that's a good end point. So I can talk about video games forever. It's almost 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And man, I hope they don't. Man, that's all I'm excited for, because I keep seeing all the memes with, like, Roman and Drew and like Cole on the cover for, like, Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. Like, I don't know why they dropped it after 1 year at Survivor Series. That was just dumb. Even though Ciampa deserves to be on the cover more than Cole, but that's personal preference. Because Cole, he still has to keep doing this. Like Ciampa, he's down there in the tag division. He's still the best thing they have going. He can go anywhere. But we'll get into that again one of these days. I like these random conversations better than talking about programming. Why do I?
They just need to shut up and put the Fiend on the cover.
Raw versus SmackDown versus the Fiend. Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT versus the Fiend.
Daniel Bryan. just saying. I went there. Fatal 5-way.
Fatal everything one. He's just there. Those were good memes. Damn it, they need to bring him back. We'll go to NXT. Work with those weirdos.
Quick note. I think he'll eventually work his way back down to the black and gold brand and on a behind the scenes kind of thing. Not kind of more hush and maybe they'll bring him, up every once in a while to do something. But he's earned his time off to be a dad.
To a pop, then just to get a pop, then we'll bring Daniel Bryan will show up to get a pop.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, but until the next time, my friend. I am Ski.
And I am Justin.
And I had a hell of a good time doing this. That went forever. I hope you all enjoyed it. Is it Germany? You in Germany.
Still Germany.
Get more people. I love seeing you on there. For all of our people out there on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook, wherever the hell you are. You are greatly appreciated. And we will be back again later. So, peace.